thing, like all the code thing, it just popped up on the computer, like as if like I did not do that. I did not pop up a black thing on black screen on. I didn't. What do you think it was?
I have no clue. I'm not very smart on that shit.
And I have an idea.
No, what do you think it was? I don't have an idea.
Nothing for me. Like I love you though. But anyway, so like Sooner Sign Co's right over there, right next to the old that old fire department building. But then there's one on Klein in Northwest Second, and then one on Douglas in Northwest Second, right? So it's like, and then down the block, right there. And then you got Valor, right? And so that's like, how bad do you want it, type thing. Valor, which was on a wheelbarrow over at the fire department, you know what I'm saying? So it's like all these tests to see how bad I want it or something like that. But then you got for real, but I mean that's not alright. Like, I mean to torture and to and to say child involved and or something, or like even to fuck around and to fuck with people. That's not right. That doesn't need to happen like that. So I don't even care who a person is or who they think that they are. Be distracted. You just gotta text me. Yeah, okay. For real, because this is like right here. It's like a war that I didn't like. It's a forced upon war, and so it's like, all right, well, sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it'll go however which way people want it to go. Obviously, it's like because like they could be testing them in different ways. But they're not doing those tests; they're doing these tests. So this is why they think that they whatever the hell, projecting their own insecurity of some kind, like that they're doing things, and you know what I'm saying. And then they want to put it on someone else, like, oh, we're going to criticize. So whatever, I'll be the punching bag. You know what I'm saying, and I will do whatever. I'm not perfect, but I am perfect as I am, just as everybody else is. So Sooner Sign Co. But then the front of it says, which is what the whole HSM stuff, like which was that DNS like root computer stuff. I already done forgot a whole lot. I'm not perfect, but
you good.
so like this Jim Bezos, that's kind of like Jeff Bezos, but I mean it's probably not the same person because I mean all these aliases and stuff. That's kind of weird. Is the founder of VeriSign Incorporation. Okay, he serves as the company's president and CEO. 2011, after the resignation of Mark McLaughlin. So McLaughlin or Laughlin, that there, I'm pretty sure that last name, along with Reed Green, and Green is incorporated with Marilyn Monroe too. Like someone's last name, Green, Miller, DiMaggio. Italian stuff. But then you got. I'm not saying that their families are doing it though. Like I'm just stating facts. Anyway, McLaughlin, they're cool with the Robertson Smith and McGregor too. Greg. Yeah. Merlin Gregg was my grandpa, but he looked like Steve Brown, dude. The Jack Daniels, the guy. Or I met that guy. His name was Steve Brown. Red Rock District Ranger and behavioral health, and then Stephanie Brown, his daughter, who I thought was like family to me or something. She would drive me out there. It's a nice house, gated community. The garage was even the same as my grandpa growing the hell up in Melford, Nebraska. Like a Chevy white truck with Term Congress on the back bumper. Then you got everything like the plastics, the recycling, the cans, all in the same form or fashion. And then you got everything hanging up perfect. I mean, yeah. And then he would go hunting and you would stuff heads, like animal heads and shit. But he had a whole room there, the whole room, and it's all full of them. But it was a big giant ass house. And then my older brother had his wedding ring made out of an antler that my grandpa had given him, or his girl did that. Covert was their last name. Alyssa Covert, yeah, there's something with Covert too. Ow. I'm really getting there, man. Are you? I hope not. I don't wish.
We're getting where?
Like, sicker and sicker and sicker. So, McLaughlin, they're cool with Robertson too. Robertson Steel, Climate Craft, Pilot Center. I don't know who runs, but then you have the Arid. I need to learn about this. If I get in touch more spiritually with, like, say, my cards, and like being like all that and the planets and all this, like I would be able to know so much. It would help me a lot. I don't know why, like I'm holding back from even doing that. But I'm not beating myself up. I mean, I'm doing as I should. Okay, so RSA Data Security Incorporation. You ever heard of that? Access Management Solution Provider. So encryption toolkit. Okay, partnering with Iris. Associates, a small company in Massachusetts. I can't even say.
Massachusetts.
That was writing a program called Lotus Notes for Corporation. The partnership with Iris Associates saved RSA Data Security Bezos, which is like Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
By the J. And then I found 2 J's already. I didn't. I just said. Anyway, the partnership with public key encryption and how it works. Such as, okay, so close contracts to provide RSA encryption to companies such as Motorola and Novell. By 1993, approximately 100 companies were using the RSA toolkit. In 1994, led the company in developing cryptic. The RSA Laboratories. Andrew was right. A research organization. He also created a research. Like, so everything's research, too. You have the IRS research right down the road.
IRS and Internet. Or the Revenue Service, taxes.
He also created the RSA conference in 1991. So VeriSign, William Roper, resignation of William Roper. I knew a Roper back in Lincoln, Nebraska. Roper, he'd go by that. I remodeled the bedroom in there, and then I ended up just like leaving. I was like, I need to get out of here, dude, before I get stuck in it. But it wasn't nothing bad. But there was little B, okay, little B too, and I like him. I've seen his car out here. Like, he's got the same car, okay? Yeah, little Brandon or whatever, yeah. Bezos also served as the director of VeriSign Japan KK. It doesn't have the KKK, but with the KK. That makes you think, huh? CRN Industry Hall of Fame, Time Magazine's Digital 50, Conference Lifetime Achievement, Information Security. So I didn't really think of it. Information Security. So this is going to be the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's cool. Forbes, too, and all the richest people. Forbes and the wealthy people, they have different caves. Like, oh, yeah. That's what I think I read about Cape Cod.
What?
That wealthy people. Hold on. Let me look at it.
Yeah, that's like wealthy people. It's all NASA.
Yeah, but NASA, like, and aliens, no. You think aliens are real?
Yeah. I had an uncle worked there at NASA. Hired out of it.
Neurostar Incorporation.
And had an accounting firm there.
Brian Robbins. Do you know that guy?
Mm-hmm.
They moved its original location of Mountain View, California to Dulles North.
That's the name of that town. I had weed growers.
Mountain View?
Yep.
You had weed there?
I had a lady that growed weed and sent it to me from there. That's why I'm here.
Santa Clara County, California. Santa Cruz Mountains. Views of the Santa Cruz.
Across the county in Humboldt County. I think.
Ramirez, Lucas Lemire, the mayor, Kimbra, McCarthy, Allison Hicks, vice mayor, supervisor Joe Submission, I can even say it, Mark Berman, state assembly member William Shockley, Semiconductor Laboratory in Mountain View, the first company to develop silicone semiconductors devices in Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley, I've heard of that before, I guess. Today, Mountain View houses the headquarters of many of the world's largest technology companies, including Google, Alphabet Incorporation, Unicode, Cortisum, or Consortium. I can't even. Thank you. Intuit, NASA, Ames. What's Ames? NASA Ames.
Ames. Well, Ames was a movement the Indians had, but I don't think that's what they're talking about.
Microsoft,
American Indian Movement,
23andMe, LinkedIn. I fucking
Russell Means run that Ames movement.
Samsung, Synopsy, System Minute. I don't know the Ames thing. That's weird though.
Indian rights, Native American rights.
Martin Murphy Jr. Do you know that guy? Sunnyvale.
Murray, but not Murphy.
The southwest shore of San Francisco Bay was settled by European Americans in 1852 as a stagecoach station. This was after the United States acquired California. By the early 1900s, it was a shipping point for fruit and grain, as well as a center of religious book publishing. So religion, okay, all that, da, 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 da. You got the grain, right? But then these co-ops, they also make drugs. So the Purina plant, they just got busted, or did they not get busted? But drugs, you know, and then you got the grain bins, drugs. Well, my dad worked at the co-op. Oh my goodness, and they would gamble too. It's like, okay, well, if they're religious,
Everybody gambles.
yeah, but I didn't know, man. The NFL, the under the table gambling, like was like
Out of control.
I didn't understand that little town. Holy crap, man! Just Nile saw through the rose-colored glasses. I did not know he sold cocaine out in the back of the bar and everything, man. I didn't know.
What the song says.
I was naive.
Those passes.
Yeah. Well, we need to put the glasses back on, but we need to see reality as it is, so we just need to handle the truth.
Reflections in your eyes show me a fool.
You're not a fool.
Your eyes show me.
Look at this. The early pioneers were commonly buried at the old cemetery between Mercy and Church off Castro Street. Castro.
Keith Street.
Conrad.
And Norman is right next to Keith Street.
What is?
Castro. The
road stuff. I need a freaking break. Do. Look at my eyes. I went to bed last night, so.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, but people can't even look at me and be like, you don't get enough sleep. Like the TV fucking be saying about the whole sleep thing. It's like, nah, dude, you have a hovering AI bodies over you every night and see if you sleep good. But I did sleep, so that's cool.
I don't like it called hovering body.
Invisible body, like, and then that's what I'm saying, CIA. And I remember Mario, he's funny as shit. He's funny. I love him, dude. Oh gosh, he's a Sagittarius too. Weird. But anyway, he was like, he's just so cool, dude. He's so groovy, dude. He cracks me the heck up. Anyway, he told me, he's like, how am I gonna fucking fly through the sky? CIA, you know what I mean? I was like, what are you talking about? Then I had a dream, dude. This guy was gonna pick this little girl, and this little girl literally went invisible and was shot somewhere. And then the tin foil and everything, the light theory of light. So there's always so much. There's always so much to do. Real stuff, man. It is.